Hello, Assalamualaikum guys. Selamat kembali ke rancangan What the Freeze. Hari ni aku nak buat episod 4, sambung perjalanan mak dia kena colik. So, tanpa kita membuang masa, go. So, aku nak try buka chapter ni.
Lifeless, the sanctuary a shell of its former glory.
Tak menyala mak dia kena colik tu tak nyala So, aku nak main Kevin lah. Kevin lebih rendah kan, aku main Kevin lah. Walaupun sampah, kita main je lah.
Somewhere out there, surrounded by the darkness, Mary and her unborn child lay in need. The Bergsons would find them.
Mama! Where are you, Mama? Oh, tak ada peta weh.
Gluttonous and ravenous,
Alamak.
it seized the lesser creature and took it into itself. Oh, the Guardian thought, for there was no time to waste.
Ni kero. Kemak dinding pula korang ajar. Dia lari. Ini dekat dah.
The forest grew quiet again. The respite from danger was only temporary.
Nak lawan bos weh.
There they were.
The freak.
Creature roared, but flight was no longer on the hero's mind. The Bergson now stood their ground, ready to take action.
Oh, wow. Ai. 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 Yang aku 59 weh. Macam-macam apa? Dah menang lah. Wajar ke? Hai, kena lagi benda ni. So, aku nak kena elak tu. Kena elak tu. Game nang macam apa? Uish, takkan mati Mary. Oh, baiklah Marta. Power Marta.
Disbelief
Weh, mati.
was not a strong enough word, and denial was not a luxury they could afford. They knew all too well that Grandma Margaret was gone.
What the? Grandma!
Ben and John were shocked to their core. The letter left by their mother spoke of a terrible secret, the one way to stop the corruption.
Is to defeat.
The only way, she claimed, was to sacrifice their soon-to-be-born child to the god of Mount Morta. It was unthinkable. Perhaps their mother had made a mistake, had somehow misinterpreted the signs and ciphers. John thought they should keep the letter a secret for now.
No way, man.
A hero may fade, but they never disappear. Their actions left to echo through an eternity, carried by those lives they touched.
Salute to Grandma.
No one could believe that Grandma Margaret had passed away. The Bergsons shed their tears, hearts filled with sorrow. Sometimes, just as you're getting ready to leave, someone arrives and you stay for them forever.
Come on, Lucy. Ui, who is this?
Sheila's ring drew Ben's attention. The same ring that Sheila had always said belonged to her firstborn. This man was their son? Ben could not stop staring into Joey's eyes, the eyes that he had gotten from Sheila. When Joey informed his father of the many years since his mother's passing, Ben's heart felt cold. In that single moment, with the single gulp he drank, the memory of all the years with her passed through his mind. Regret became his companion then. It was not the warmth of the drink, but his son's touch that brought him out of the coldness within. Sheila was dead, but their son was here.
Come on, Ben. Join in the fight.
And this was the future. A
Man.
future they had to build now, together.
Dia buat Mjolnir weh. That's more like it.
Joey was ready to fight alongside the other Bergsons to clear a road to that future.
Now we're talking about. Ada sesuatu ni.
Although they were still mourning the loss of their grandma, they had to continue with their mission. 2 more spirits of Rhea needed to be freed and brought to the safety of their home. John thought they should be able to find the temple that housed Anairaha, the spirit of the winds, somewhere in the city of Barahat. Maybe he could shed some more light on the nature of the corruption and the mountain god.
Now I'm gonna play Joey. Joey adalah hero kita. Ziggurat. Oh lama. My man Joey. Harap-harap power lah.
They could only imagine that Anairaha
Wait,
had
lambat
fallen
lah,
to the
speed.
same fate as Anaidaya, imprisoned by his own companion.
Besar tu Joey. Kalau tiang.
Anairaha, the god of the free wind, now tethered to the ground. His voice to the people is now just the warden of his prison.
Jangan kejar saya. Lemak homing mission. Tengok siapa lagi sakit weh. Aku lagi sakit. Kecing. Let's free Anairaha.
The air touched him, filling him and ruffling his feathers. He looked upon the Bergson, small and fragile, but so full of hope. Infectious hope. Perhaps this would be the last time. The spirit's words took life, forming images to reveal what was hidden from the Bergsons. And so it was their fate to do battle. The children of Rhea Dana, on the cusp of victory, would find their world overrun with the corrupted, drowning them. And when they could fight no more, they would bow to U's demand. But there was no salvation in fighting his corruption. By giving a heart-wrenching sacrifice, they would stay the gods' thirst for mere centuries. Vengeance would fall upon the world again, with still more cruelty and malice. Thus was another truth revealed to the Bergsons, but there was still more hidden. The children of Rhea Dana, the Bergsons' destiny, how much of it Grandma had found out before her demise, were the subject of much speculation among the family. Speculation without certainty. When Linda told them about Mary's deterioration, they knew they had to do something to prevent another catastrophe.
Oh, beranak them ni kak. Come on, Mary.
Mark tried to help with his knowledge of herbs. He knew that somewhere around Berahut was a tree, and an extract of its seeds might help stop Mary's chills and fever.
Dia demam lah. Angin dah
But
beranak tau.
Berahut had surrendered to the corruption, and not even the trees were safe from it.
Damn it. Macam mana kita nak selamatkan Mary?
On an evening just like any other, the old man appeared, followed by someone else, but it was not his apprentice. The man now carried the weight of two upon a body where youthful curiosity had been replaced by remorse and obligation. He sought safe haven with the Bergsons so that he may discover something worthy of his son's legacy.
So, aku nak main Linda. Tolong ah.
The tree of prosperity is withered after twisting away from Rhea's will.
Alamak, lawan apa ni? What the freak? What the? Bukannya tolak Oh. Mati. Jangan bangun. Yang aku terpenuh shell. Bye-bye.
The spirit cracked, his bark splintered, and left behind the seed that the Bergsons were looking for. No time to waste. Mary was waiting. A sip of the potion was enough for Mary to open her eyes and for John to exhale with relief. Unbidden, pain shot up Mary's spine and filled her eyes. Something other than her illness. The baby was coming. It was time. The air was suddenly still. Mary's sickness had made them forget that the ravenous mountain god was after their baby. Curses.
Apa masalah Dah pula dah masuk dalam rumah. Uish, kat lupa rumah je siut.
The black altar had come alive with an ominous will. Even Rhea's light couldn't keep it at bay, couldn't delay the evil of the sacrifice forced upon them.
Uish, not this way. Tolong jangan korbankan budak ni. Tolong
When John held her for the very first time, she was crying the song of life. Life was all that went through her father's mind.
Come on, John.
How he wished that he could give his own life instead of his baby's. But his life was worthless to the cruel god. Mary burst into tears. She feared that John was going to give up their baby to save the world. A world that at this moment was worth nothing at all to her.
Tak ada benda kita boleh buat.
What chance did the Bergsons have against this monstrous cruelty of an immortal god? What a rotten fate that had doomed them to this destiny. How could John accept this heinous cycle of looming apocalypse and child sacrifice? His whole body shook from the conflict inside him. Every glance from his family was like a mortal wound to his heart. Would they let hope die this day?
Jangan. Don't give up on hope, John.
This could not be the end. No. Grandma had already sacrificed herself for them. There would be no more sacrifices.
John, my man. That's my man, John. John, you are the real dad.
Together, they were
Real
going to break
MVP.
that cycle and defeat unjust fate. And the look in their eyes became one of resolve. For life, for hope. Would their decision bring even more of the mountain god's corrupted wrath upon them? They worried together, but each time they looked at Hope and saw her smile, resolve and belief in a better future would ease their worry.
Rasa cukup untuk episod kali ni. Episod keempat berakhir kat sini. Cukup lah. So aku rasa memang epic bapak John ni memang terbaik lah. So kalau nak tahu cerita lebih lanjut, jangan lupa untuk subscribe dan like. Dan tunggu dan nantikan episod kelima. Ciao.